As I'm sure you know, June the 16th is Picard Day. Now, I know. We've all known this for months, and of course I've been telegraphing this. Actually, this is something that has been going on since 2007. June the 16th is regarded as the exact date of Stardate 47457.1, which was the start date of the episode of The Next Generation, The Pegasus, where they are celebrating Captain Picard Day on the Enterprise. Cool, lots of fun. Since 2007, fans have been celebrating the day by sharing artwork, sharing stories, sharing jokes together. It's been a lot of fun. There's a reason I bring it up, and that is because it's John Cho's birthday, and I think we need to celebrate Sulu. Don't you? Don't you? I think we should. So very happy birthday to John Cho. There is the teaser that was revealed yesterday of Star Trek Infinite. Now, this game is being published by Paradox, which is advertising it as a grand strategy game. Paradox would be famous for games like Stellaris, things like that, which I've already seen being shouted out so many times online, so people are excited for this. They're working with Nimble Giant Entertainment to develop this. This was revealed at Summer Game Fest, and it was teased that while, yes, we only have a little teaser, which I'll get into in a second, the full reveal would come on June the 16th, which of course is Picard Day. While I have your attention there, keep an eye out for our list of 10 things you didn't know about Picard that we will be dropping before then as well. Teaser, being a teaser of course, super short. We see a Galaxy-class starship flying through an asteroid belt, joined then by a couple of Intrepid-class starships. There's an Odyssey-class in there, and then there's a Borg cube. And I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm a bit done with the Borg at the moment. They're in everything. They're in everything. You know, oh my god, what's going on? It's the Borg. Okay, all right then, yeah. Is there a bit of a mystery? Nah, it's the Borg. I was watching this teaser and I went, okay, all right, that's great. Then I had a look at the press release. And the press release says that this game is set in the decades before The Next Generation. I get the feeling that this teaser is exactly that. I actually don't think we're going to be dealing with the Borg very much at all, because of course, decades before Next Generation, we didn't have the Borg. There is a slight incongruity of, yes, the Hansons were aware of the Borg, but the actual makeup of the game, we see a map of the galaxy split up into 4 major empires. They are the Cardassian Union, they are the Federation, they are the Romulan Star Empire, and they are the Klingon Empire. Players will be able to play as any one of these empires, and that's exciting for me. What I assume, I might be totally way off here, but what I assume is that we are going to get something of a history that leads up to a moment of a Borg cube reveal. You know, we played a game that would then get to the Borg. Now, the Borg are a great selling piece, of course they are. I mean, we've been selling them since 1988. But I think if they've gone to the trouble of saying this is going to be set in the years before The Next Generation, I think what we've seen in the teaser is exactly that. It's just let's grab your attention. You know, although the Enterprise D was not the first Galaxy-class starship in service, it was still pretty new, you know, and certainly there was no Intrepid-class starships before the Enterprise D was in service, so that's what I think this is. I think that's something like a trailer for the end of the game, and we're going to be, you know, seeing Klingon ships from the 2330s right up to the 2360s, like that. I mean, it looks like for a long time a lot of these ship designs didn't change. Romulan warbirds, Cardassian Galar-class warships. The art splash shows Picard, Dukat, Gowron, and the Romulan commander, played by Carolyn Seymour, who of course was in the episode Face of the Enemy and in Contagion as well. I love the idea of being able to play as any of these characters. Sure, I mean, Dukat was a serving officer, certainly in the 2350s, presumably in the 40s and 30s if he was able to ascend to Prefect of Bajor. You had Gowron, sure, he only became Chancellor in The Next Generation, not to say he wasn't a soldier before then, and we know next to nothing about Carolyn Seymour's Romulan. So that, I am totally on board with any of them. Picard there is a little bit harder to reconcile, because the artwork they have him in, it is the season 3 uniform onwards of Next Generation. So it does make me a little bit concerned for how this might fit in with history. Again, only because they've taken the time to say this will be set in the period of time before the next generation. So, look, we don't know, we'll see. Next Friday, as of recording this, so June the 16th, it looks set to be a full trailer revealed. So we look forward to seeing that and seeing what kind of context this is going to get us. This could be a totally alternate thing altogether. As I say, it looks like the galaxy's split into these 4 empires, and if that's so, you've got the Romulans up in the Delta Gamma quadrant, you've got the Klingons where they usually are in the Beta quadrant, likewise Federation and Cardassian. But yeah, it looks like, in this version, if this is an alternate timeline, the Romulans have certainly beefed up a little bit. Maybe it is the alternate timeline. Maybe that's why it's being tied into John Cho's birthday, and it's not just Picard Day. Who'da thunk? Paradox CEO Frederick Wester has made a point of saying they're being really careful on the details they're revealing before the big reveal, but he did make a point of saying this is not a mobile game. So this is not like, for example, Star Trek Fleet Command. This is for PC and Mac. Having a look at some of Paradox's other titles, for example, Stellaris, Paradox makes a point of, once you're basically connected, any updates on the platform come for free. That's what they advertise on their site. So it seems like this is going to be an ever-expanding game. Presuming it does well, which hopefully it will. There has been something of a checkered past for gaming with Star Trek. Obviously, we've just done our ups and downs for Star Trek Resurgence, so make sure you check out both of the article and video versions of that. But then, of course, you've got games like Fleet Command, you've got, really, really, really well-reviewed games like Elite Force, Armada 2, they've got Bridge Commander. Then you've got other ones that maybe didn't quite hit the highs, like Star Trek Into Darkness. So we don't know, basically, where Star Trek Infinite is going to come in this list. We have high hopes. We are super excited. We are in a renaissance of Star Trek at the moment. So if we can hopefully keep that expanding into expanded media as well, print is going very well at the moment. We've got the books are coming out fantastic, we've got comics coming out fantastic. If we can keep that going with the games, with Resurgence, with Infinite, it is a very, very positive time to be a Trekkie. So folks, check out the game when it drops. But okay, so next Friday, June the 16th, make sure you check out the full reveal of Star Trek Infinite. Get involved in whatever you see going online with Picard Day. Have some fun. Maybe we can talk about season 3 of Picard. The time is, if things have settled a little bit in the meantime, we can see what we loved, what we didn't, see what the people are doing who get involved. I wouldn't be too sure that we'll get many announcements, as of course the writer strike is ongoing at the moment, but if and when any come out, of course we will bring it to you. So folks, look after yourself until I'm talking to you again. Make sure that you live long and prosper. Play games, be silly, have fun, and I'll see you soon. Thanks very much.